Hey folks, happy Thursday morning. Hope all went well last night. Hope you're having a beautiful, beautiful Thursday morning. And don't forget this evening at 5 Eastern Standard Time, be going live. We're going to be discussing um, what the locals think that's in the Sullivan County, Hawkins County area. We're having a special guest, one of the locals will be coming up on panel and telling us what family, friends, neighbors, what they have heard, what they've discussed with the people that live nearby, and how they feel about this whole Summerwells case. Now, I'm going to cover some of that in the video, what we will be discussing, and some of the stuff that she's told me. Before we get started, guys, don't forget, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell so that you're notified when I put a video out. Also, don't forget the thumbs up, guys. It always helps the channel. And if you really want to support the channel, go back and watch some of my older videos. There may be stories that you haven't heard, or it might remind you of things that has came out and that maybe you've forgotten or put in the back of your mind. You might also learn about who the different people are. I've done a couple of videos on who's who in this case. And anyways, let's get started, guys, okay? Now, to start with, Holocene, she is one of my subscribers. She's one of my viewers. And she had commented on one of the videos asking what the locals think. How did the locals feel since Summer's case got started, since Summer got gone? You know, are they leery? Do they watch their kids more? Now that all this is coming out about the registered people that are in those two counties or in the surrounding counties, you know, what do the locals think about living in the same area with Dawn and Candace and how they feel about them? And this is the lady that's going to be coming on panel tonight. She is an actual YouTube viewer. She is a mod for my channel, one of my mods. She's also a mod on a couple of other channels, so it's not like she's new to this case or that she doesn't know what's going on or what's being said. She does. She's been on this case since the beginning, just like a lot of us. She also studied and stayed up to date on the Evelyn Boswell case also, because I mean the Evelyn case is just like a mile down from her house. So now let's get started. These are just some of the highlights that we're going to be talking about on the live tonight. So just to, you know, get you guys interested and to get you up to date on what we will be talking about. Rockin' Robin has a friend who owns a fast food restaurant. It's a franchise. And that fast food restaurant also happens to be one that Candace frequents often. She goes there to grab a quick bite to eat. We're going to say at least every other day or so. So she frequents that restaurant. Now, the friend that Rockin' Robin has that works there and owns the restaurant says there's nothing that she would love to be able to confront her, but this is her business, this is her livelihood, this is the way she provides for her family. So it's not like she can cause a big scene. She can't go out there and just confront Candace. So basically what the only thing that she can do, and I applaud her for this, is say, like when Candace pulls up to the drive-through window, the lady will turn around and have somebody else come and wait on Candace. Now, to me, that takes a strong person to be able just to walk away and not blow your top, not say what you think. That's the best thing for her business. That's the best thing for her health. Trust me. Let's see. Like I said, you know, she doesn't like waiting on her. Rockin' Robin's husband is also a contractor in Sullivan County. and there was a job that he was working on down next to DB High School, which he was working on this lady's house for her, and Don Wells was evidently doing a job close by, like almost within sight of this lady's house, or it was within sight of this lady's house. But anyways, so the lady spoke a lot to Rockin' Robin's husband about what she thinks and how she feels and what she thinks may have happened with baby Summer. She has her theories, and we're going to get into those tonight. Also, there's a friend of her husband's that her husband also plays in a band, guys. And when they go out and listen to, or when she goes out and listens to him play in the band, there's a friend of his that frequently talks with Rockin' Robin, and he's made a couple of statements, like, that he knows some people that is working on the case and things that they may have told him, and he's passed those things on to Rockin' Robin. Those are things that we're going to be discussing. And of course, Robin's told me that every time in the news, every time human remains is found anywhere nearby, everybody in that town gets on edge, and they all sit and wonder and wait for the news, because everybody believes every time a body is found, it's going to be poor little Summer. And I mean, that's what we're wanting to know. We want to know what the locals are thinking, what they're feeling. So I mean, she's gonna be telling us. Now she says that not specifically her. I mean, it may be her also, but the locals there, they do not like. They didn't like it when the YouTubers came down and did their big production and caused all the chaos and all that. They thought it was useless. It didn't benefit anybody. And a statement that she actually made herself was, come on, they've got a bullhorn. A bullhorn versus a flare gun. Which one do you think is going to win that fight? I had to put that in there because I just thought that was funny. It really is. I mean, also we were talking about the people who are registered down there. And I was asking her, seeing how all this is actually coming out to light, and there's people reporting on how many offenders are in that area and stuff. And she told me something that I did not know. Well, first of all, in that area, meaning Sullivan County, Greene County, Hawkins County, that kind of thing, that meth is the drug of choice. Also, I did not know there is a registry for that. There is a meth registry, not just an SA registry, but a meth registry. I did not know that. But you can go online and look it up and see who's on there, who has gotten in trouble and charged with that. Also, there, I mean, she said that with the drug problem being as big as it is, 9 times out of 10, for most people in most of the country, you walk into a Dollar General store or a drugstore or something, and somebody, especially during allergy season, guys, people are buying sinus medicine all the time and allergy medicine all the time. Well, there are certain kinds that are kept behind the counter simply because it is controlled, because it is used in making that product. So you have to actually ask a cashier to get it from behind the counter to sell it to you. Now, think, every time you see somebody buying allergy medicine, sinus medicine, whatever you want to call it, you're having to sit there and look them up and down and think, huh, are they making that? Are they buying that to make an illegal product? Or are they just really sick? I mean, it's sad that's the first thing that pops into your head when you're in a dollar store and you see somebody buying allergy medicine or sinus medicine. That's sad. Also, when I wonder what all these people, because everybody's talking about, what people think about Candace when she goes into grocery stores and stuff. The people in the liquor stores, wonder what they're thinking when she comes in there day after day buying alcohol. You know, I wonder what goes through their heads. Um, and of course, like I said before, she Rockin' Robin did say that the locals they're watching their kids a whole lot closer than what they used to. And for as far as main talk, what everybody's on their mind, what everybody talks about, pretty much every time you go anywhere, she says everybody is discussing the case. They're discussing what may have happened to her, where she may have been put. They're discussing the CPS case and what was going on there. They're discussing the past charges that's come up on Don out of Utah and what he may or may not have done with the baby. I mean, and also like people up there at the horse pond and stuff, at the riding stables. I'm sorry, at the riding stables. She says that they're glad that it's bringing in extra money. All these people coming to town out of curiosity. It is bringing a little extra money in for the economy for that town or those towns. But then again, they're not coming up there to rent horses and stuff. They're just coming up there out of pure curiosity. And then you've got to think about all the people that's in all the areas that people are concentrating on, like the horse pond, the people at the riding stable. I mean, you got to imagine they're probably walking around on tiptoes, wondering, "Oh, geez, if I walk out back and I just walk 2 steps the wrong direction, am I going to be the person that finds this baby?" I'm sure they're walking on tiptoes. Nobody knows where is the wrong place to step because nobody knows what they've done with her. And she says, Rockin' Robin says she knows that even the thing with Allie, and Allie's still working at Walmart. There are locals who are still walking up to Allie at her cash register and they're saying stuff to her. They are literally saying stuff to her, about her parenting, about her son. I mean, about the case. And that's just some of the stuff that's going on with the locals, guys. But you're going to hear it all this evening, straight from one of the locals who live there, who lives this nightmare every day. And, I just hope you all join us. Um, it's bound to be an interesting conversation. And I hope you join us. I don't know if you want to say a good time, but, enjoy the conversation. Um, don't forget to pray for the kids, pray for Summer, pray for all the missing children. Angel Overstreet, Michael Vaughn, Cody Bigsby, um, Dulce Elvez, Oakley Carlson, Harmony Montgomery. There's so many that I'm missing, guys. Pray that we find the bodies of Sincere and Classic and Little Joe Daniels and I mean just all of them. There's so many. I know I'm not naming them all. I can never think of all of them. The ones that I know, anyways, I can't think of all of them when I try to run through a list. But just pray for all of them. Pray for the ones that are missing to be brought home. Pray for the ones that we know are already gone for them to be found and brought and laid to rest. And don't forget to hug your kids. Tell them you love them. And thank God every day that you still have them. Thank the Lord that you still have your parents if you do. And if you do, call them up. Talk to them today. Tell them how much you appreciate what they've done for you and how they raised you. And don't forget, guys, this Sunday, this is Mother's Day coming up. You don't have to celebrate Mother's Day on Mother's Day. Surprise her. Take her tomorrow or Saturday on a picnic or something. Just take her shopping for a new outfit, guys. And I'm not saying you have to spend money on your mother. But some of the things, just private time is what moms like. They like to either have individual time with their children Or if it's a house full of young kids that they've got, rent them a motel room for the night and take care of the kids for them. Let them have some peace and quiet for the night. Let me tell you something. I had a house full of kids for years. I would have loved, I mean, don't get me wrong, I wanted to have dinner and stuff with my babies, but I would have loved to have had a night away, to have soaked in a tub and just lay there and watch TV and not have to worry about cooking or cleaning or changing diapers or a screaming kid or anything just for one night. That's an awesome, awesome idea for a Mother's Day. Or if nothing else, just let them go out with their friends for the evening and you take care of the kids, no matter who you are. Just do something special for a mom this Mother's Day. And if your mother's not with you, go find a mom that's in need and spend some time with her. Until next time, guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of the day and join us this evening, okay?